The story comes to us from WVTM13.com. It's out of Midfield, Alabama, and I'm giving you this one because I just want to get your opinions on something here. A police officer in Alabama, in an Alabama town near Birmingham, or if you're in England, it's Birmingham. Don't say Birmingham to somebody from England because they'll go, "It's Birmingham, you wanker." But in Birmingham, Alabama, a police officer is free on bond after being arrested in charges of animal cruelty.
A Midfield police officer in trouble tonight, accused of animal cruelty. Cameron Tremble turned himself into the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office on 2 misdemeanor warrants. Details about his alleged crime aren't known. Tremble has been placed on leave by the Midfield Police Department.
He was released after posting a $3,000 bond. The Jefferson County Sheriff's Office released few details but said 2 horses owned by Tremble appeared extremely malnourished. Tremble has been on the force for about 3 years. Police Chief Jesse Bell says he was placed on leave following his arrest. It was unknown if he has an attorney who could speak on his behalf. Now, coming out of animal control myself, this one's, I don't know. I tried to look for more information. This was the biggest story I could find with the most information. Nobody's really talking about it here yet. I don't know, but he's arrested and charged with 2 misdemeanors for owning malnourished horses. You know, here in California, if you have somebody like that, you wouldn't necessarily arrest them. You may, if the malnourishment is extreme enough, you may impound the horses for treatment, and you would cite the owner, you know, with I guess, I don't know if it'd be animal cruelty, but you would give them a citation and say, you have we're going to do an investigation on this. You have a court hearing on this date. But you wouldn't arrest him and take him to jail. Now, we had a guy that stabbed his dog. He had mental issues. He was what we call 5150. That means somebody that's just not right up here. And he got pissed off at his dog and he stabbed it. He got arrested and went to jail for animal cruelty. But owning horses that are extremely malnourished, maybe this guy doesn't know about horses. Maybe they had a parasite or something, a tapeworm, and he didn't know what to do. And he was like, damn, my horse was getting awful skinny. What the hell is going on? And then all of a sudden somebody calls it in, because there's always those Karens in animal control. We always had a Karen that called on the neighbors, whatever. His horse is dying. It's kicking its legs and is foaming. And I went there. The horse was fine. When I walked up to the fence to look, the horse got up and walked off. And we contacted the owner and said, the neighbor said your horse was having a seizure and kicking its legs. He said, oh no, when it sleeps, it has nightmares and then it jumps up or something. But my point is, I digress because I went off on a tangent. But here's some Karen called on this guy's horses, and maybe it was a good call. Maybe they are very, very, very skinny. But my question is, why arrested, taken to jail, having to post bond, and then charged? You know what I mean? Because here in California, we issued a notice. If it wasn't an extreme malnourishment, we'd issue a notice and say your horses must gain weight. In 30 days, we'll be back to check. And the horses have to have gained weight or, gotten bigger. Or something. You have to have something. You have to have or show us something that a veterinarian looked at them and they're healthy. Something. Or we're going to start an investigation for animal cruelty. Alabama, I guess they take their horses serious. This guy just freaking went to jail. What do you all think?